Yeah, so I touched down in Alaska. No, I'm just playing. I just want to say what's up before I go. It's my first day here, and two things that okay, first, to be honest, I wasn't born in Alaska. I'm born in Chester, and I was a city kid for a long time, and not even just a city kid. I was a traveling kid. I've been all around the United States before I came to Alaska as a kid to grow up here. So I spent a lot of my growing years in Alaska, and it's almost time. But having said that, I spent so much time here that it's like home. You know what I mean? Like when I talk to some people, like I'm going home, or I say home to everywhere. If I'm going to home, it could be in Chester, it could be in LA, it could be in Alaska, but it's one of my homes, right? And there's like culture, like its own culture, and some of the culture is one of the things is like I was on the plane, and okay, so I went from LA to Seattle, and then Seattle to Anchorage, Alaska. And when I got on the plane in LA to Seattle, I was sitting next to a couple. And I don't know, maybe I was just thinking about my cousin and shit, but I didn't say one word to those people. They didn't say one word to me, right? But then when we get to Seattle to Alaska, I started thinking, before I got on there, like, it's going to be different because that's what we do. Like, I don't know if that's like, I know LA, they're like friendly people, but it's not the same. Like, we have like a freedom and just to like, especially if we know someone, you just like, we become instant friends. You know what I mean? And that's what happened on that one. This one, I was in the middle of two guys. One, I kind of found out that he's Latino and white, and then the other one is Native and white, and two cool dudes. Like I talked with him the whole time. You know what I mean? I made a friend, one of them, and just all the things we were talking about. Well, he's from a village. You know what I mean? He grew up in a village. Like I didn't even never heard of it, like Prince something, like an island, and I was telling like all the places that I've been, like. And he works for a company that goes all over, and he used to work for the ATHNC, Alaska Tribal Native Heritage Corporation, I think. I forget. Sorry for slandering it. They cool though. It's a big corporation. He told me that it's the biggest nonprofit in the United States. That was deep. I never knew that one. And I did the movie that they did a movie about my life. So you know, I didn't want to say that part. I just said we did a movie about anti-drug and alcohol. I didn't want to brag about how it's the story of my life. No, but so I was just kicking them. So that was like what the culture that the whole time we were just having a good time. And that's how it is. If I come somewhere, I sit down, people just start coming up and just start talking. We would have like a good time. And the second one is that it's going on 12 right now. Maybe let's see. You know, my Apple Watch, I got this Apple Watch. I don't know if it's even better than my Fitbit watch. It doesn't do all the things that my Fitbit watch does. But it's 11:52. Like the whole city, like, where's everybody? Where are you at? Like, I gotta keep it down right now. Look how it's desolate. Nowhere, nobody, nowhere. Like, you can't even pop. Where are you gonna pop out to? Where am I gonna pop out on? I'm about to pop out into the bed. I feel weird, you know what I mean? But all right, it's all love. It's Anchorage, Alaska. I'm here day one. I showed up in the middle of the night, you know what I mean? I got an Outback. Yo, the Outback's not bad though. Look at this. I got an Airbnb, and I chose to be more rustic, you know what I mean? I'm in the city. I don't want to say where I'm at, you know what I mean? But like I'm like in the city, like you know what I mean? Like or in the roughing, you know what I mean? Like, I went for rustic. I went for Alaskan culture instead of like, I seen a lot of ones that are like nice and fancy. You got this like that. I'm only gonna be here a few days. I want to do it how. If I wanted a city, I would be in the city. Now I'm not in the city. I want to do what we do. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of times that I never lived on Spenard. I lived on Turnagain. I never lived on Spenard, so staying on Spenard is like something like, it's totally different. But when I was little, it was different. Plus, my homeboy used to stay over here. Will used to stay over here. Jamal used to stay over there. It used to be popping over here. Then Christina used to stay over there on Turnagain too. Yeah, it goes down. I know this side was gonna drive around, but it's like late. I gotta do some work in the morning. But when I was first leaving, the first time that I left here, I used to get so mad and say in my head that the city was so small that it's, first of all, land-wise, it's like one of the biggest cities in the whole United States. But I felt that it was so small that I could lay down and I could touch all four corners with the ends of my limbs. You know what I mean? And I know that's not true, but that's how it felt. Like, it's because I know you can go I know every piece of Nick and Cranny, this bad boy. I'm gonna show you later, but to be continued.